Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Newport against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Barcelona have been in the headlines recently for making this major move, but strangely they've chosen not to play the new recruit here. He hasn't even made the bench.
Well, it'll be fascinating as to whether the fans voice an opinion on why he has yet to figure. Expectation could soon turn to frustration if he doesn't feature.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, good interception. It's long and forward. Barcelona looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Has a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
No, that's not the ball he wanted, and it's Ibrahimovic. That look says it all. All it needed was him to get hold of the ball.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looks like a good ball through. Ibrahimovic hits it! There it is! And he's off the mark.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Played out to the wing. Who's going to make this theirs? Mesut Ozil with the ball through. That intervention was very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, they can break here. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries a through ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
They got the only goal to make it 1-0. Aimed long and direct. Cuts it out. And it's Ibrahimovic. Has a look and has a go. Was a matter of inches.
Oh, it was almost a beautifully placed shot. He's so unlucky not to see that go in.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
And that has put paid to that. He's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Barcelona presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Ibrahimovic! That was travelling. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Half-time getting close now. Pumps it forwards. Fires it in low. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Spoon forward. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again then.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Hit long and direct. No way through there. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Tries a long pass towards the front. Now the pass. In he flies! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Passes it through.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
Looks to slip it through. Barcelona get it back again. So what now? Barcelona yet to make a change here. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Tries a through ball. Has a swing at it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well played, he saw that coming. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Mesut Ozil passes it through, and he's whipped it in low. So it's the route one option. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Ozil. Big chance! Loose ball, who's going to get there? Size all around the ground. Horrible miss.
Or maybe they're just feeling the pressure and trying a little too hard. You know, if the manager can calm them down more, I think they'll fare better.
Ibrahimovic. Barcelona still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Ibrahimovic. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, high and pretty harmless, but as long as he learns his lesson, I think next time his focus has got to be on just keeping it down.
Mesut Ozil. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Big chance here. Here it is now, surely. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And there goes the final whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Barcelona against AC Milan. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Mesut Ozil can add the decisive edge, I would think. His close control and ability to slip the runners through is a real feature of his game, not to mention his dribbling skills and that superb left foot of his.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's gone a long way up and away. And it's Thiago Motta. Tries a through ball. Great reaction. And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
It's there! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Barcelona take the early advantage. Now the pass. It's a brilliant interception. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always, when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Mesut Ozil. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's come loose. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He goes long, cuts it out. Ibrahimovic. Back to the keeper and try something new. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Clearance and very necessary. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mesut Ozil gets it back. Dashing forward at pace, tries a through ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Thiago Motta pushes it out wide, out to the flank. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
And out to safety. Good run down the left-hand side, and it's Thiago Motta. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Ibrahimovic. They've managed to get it away. Looks to dink one in. Oh, good interception. Ibrahimovic. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Thiago Motta. Battles to win it back. Passes it through. Gets good distance on it. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Lobs it in gently. Now here's the through ball. That's one way of trying to make things... And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Turns and goes back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Spoon forward. And now they can launch a counter. Deftly done. Face to face with the keeper. How about it? In for the follow-up, and he's poked it home. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
So what now?
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Plays it out to the flank. Ibrahimovic pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Looks like a good ball through. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Ball's out on the left now. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's away! Hits one! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lovely bit of skill. And that's a throw-in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. He's in, surely! It's in! They're back within reach! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. It's a goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Gets it back. Oh, he's broken through. Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right. Coaxed out to the wing. Has a pop! Oh, that is an awful miss. Thiago Motta. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.